everybody, it's Rabbit, and I just wanted to make a little state of affairs video for you guys because I did hint at this on my Facebook fan page that I did have a big update that was coming. So I'm going to be talking to you about that here in this quick video. So okay, just diving right in, basically over the last couple of months, I've had quite a few people ask me about whether or not I ever was considering going back and revisiting old LPs, just because a few of you have acknowledged that they're not quite up on par with some of my newer videos, and not even just in terms of the rendering in HD, but a couple of you pointed out that, you know, some of them were a little bit choppy, or the actual sound quality itself wasn't very good. There were just a lot of different reasoning that was out there when you guys were talking to me about it. I thought about this for a really long time. I think the first time that a lot of people really started bringing this to my attention was back in about July or August when I was doing Jade Cocoon's Story of the Tamamayu, and at the time, you know, I just kind of was like shutting it down because the idea of replaying some of my older games, although granted, I don't have that many videos up on this channel because I did take almost a 2-year hiatus when I was doing my master's program, but that will come into play here in a little bit. But nevertheless, regardless of the fact that I haven't actually recorded that many games, it was just still a really daunting thought for me to go back and replay even just 2 things that I've done, because I felt like, oh my goodness, like I put so much time and effort into those videos, like am I really gonna go back and replay them? But as you guys can probably imagine just from seeing the title of this video, I have really thought about it a lot more recently since more people have been asking about it. And obviously, I am deciding to undertake this, and I've lamely called it Project Update 2014, just to get down to the nitty-gritty, because I know a lot of you are probably wondering, like, what exactly am I going to be replaying? I'm going to be let's playing or recreating playthroughs of my first 4 LPs, which are Star Ocean: The Second Story, Rhapsody Musical Adventure, Guardians Crusade, and Legend of Legaia, obviously not in that order. Now, the quality for all of those videos aren't awful. The first 2 LPs that I ever did were of Guardians Crusade and Rhapsody Musical Adventure, and those were an issue of quality when some of you talked to me about them, but the other 2 that I noted, Legend of Legaia and Star Ocean: The Second Story, were more of an issue of consistency because, as I've already mentioned in this video, I did take about a 2-year break, and for those of you who had been following me like in the middle when I had started it, like my senior year of undergrad, you know, I just left. Like I disappeared for like almost the full 2 years that I was in my graduate program. And, you know, a lot of you understood that and I didn't get too much flack for it, but some of you were just saying it just felt really disjointed when I did finally pick both of those up again to like finish left things that I had promised I was going to show you guys, because those 2 games in particular were conducted as more of walkthroughs and not just as let's plays. So, you know, I agree with that, and I feel really bad that in the middle of these 2 really detailed games and I was showing you guys all this stuff and just laying it out on the table, I just disappeared. That's pretty terrible. So yeah, basically, like, that's the nitty-gritty or the major details behind it. So I'm going to be replaying those 4 games, and I'm sure some of you are thinking, oh god, like we don't want to watch it again, especially if you did follow like all 4 of those. And don't worry, you absolutely do not have to. I have a little schedule roughly drafted that I might go ahead and just put in the description box of this video, but all you need to know is that I will still continue to be uploading like new Let's Plays alongside doing this, and I have decided that this is going to be a 2014 project, so I don't want this to go into next year. So the way that I've already got this roughly scheduled, I'm going to be able to successfully complete all 4 of these games, as long as I keep to my schedule and nothing crazy happens, by December like 16th or December 17th is, I think, my ending date. Pretty much keeping up with the tradition of this channel, at least for the last couple of months, I will continue to have 2 primary LPs and then maybe like a side LP, because my husband and I are taking forever to get through The Legend of Dragoon. And I'm not going to be playing all 4 of the Project Update titles like at the same time, so I'm going to re-upload them and re-record them in the order that they were originally put on this channel. So the exact order is going to be Guardians Crusade, then it's going to be Rhapsody Musical Adventure, then Star Ocean, the second story, and then we're going to conclude with Legend of Legaia. And as I've already mentioned, all 4 of those should be fully recorded and up by the end of 2014. So anyway, I'm sorry that it took me so long to give you guys a definitive answer about this because, like I said, it's been several months that quite a few of you have been asking about this and, you know, just really sincerely wanting to know, like, am I ever going to go back and fix the quality issue for 2 of those games and then the actual consistency or congruency issue for the other 2? And here is my open answer that yes, I am. I hope you guys are really, really excited. And again, for those of you who do think that that's kind of like worrisome and you're afraid that you're going to have to like rewatch those LPs, absolutely don't. I'm going to continue to be pumping out new videos at the same time. So, you know, don't worry about that at all. So when is this project going to actually start? I decided I'm going to give myself a little bit of like a month leeway just so that I can get myself a little bit more deeply embedded in Wild Arms because that is my primary LP at this time. And then I am today getting ready to start recording for a new Let's Play on the Sega Saturn, so I'm not gonna talk about that title, but just know that I do want to give myself about a month to get more heavily invested in those LPs and get more of that footage out for you guys before we undertake the new one. So what I have rough drafted so far anyway, and it may not align with what you guys see in the description box, but I'm thinking March 1st is when I'll begin, and as I said, it should go from March 1st to like December 15th, 16th, or 17th, something like that. Okay, well this video has been way too long, but I did want to just make the update like I said. Hopefully this isn't too boring, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I'm really looking forward to just replaying through these, just because, as some of you even pointed out when I was expressing my concern over replaying them, you know, you'll get to see my new reactions to things, or for those of you who didn't watch the first videos that I had uploaded for those 4 respective LPs, you get to actually like take that journey with me for the first time. And maybe you avoided it because I just like abandoned 2 projects in the middle of undertaking them, or because the first 2 games were so like choppy and low quality. But this way, like if you didn't watch them but you did want to actually like see me play the games, now you will get the opportunity to actually do that. Okay, but that's seriously it, guys. I am going to end this now, but as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely feel free to leave them down below. And I don't tell you guys this enough, but I really do appreciate every single one of you. You guys are what make this channel, not even just me, because without you guys like giving me feedback like this and making suggestions like this, I wouldn't really know what to do. So I want to keep this as fun as possible, but I also want to make sure the quality of the things that I put out are as fantastic as possible and as palatable for all of you and for newcomers as well. And if you are a newcomer to my channel, you know, welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see. And yeah, feel free to always leave me feedback in a comment. You can reach me on my Facebook fan page. And I also have an email, which is rabbitplaysgames@live.com. That is listed on the About Me section on the main YouTube channel page. So you can just go over there if you need the email address. And I respond very quickly. So drop me a line, say hey, ask your question, make your video game request, you know, whatever. I am here to listen to you. Okay, guys, well, take care, and I will see you soon. And I hope you guys are looking forward to March 1st, because I am. But okay, I'll see you later. Bye!